Plaintiff Royal Jihad dated the defendant, and he says their relationship was rocky. Royal claims he and the defendant got into several physical altercations, and he even had to mace the defendant a few times. Royal suing his ex-boyfriend today for an unpaid bill. Defendant Sean Carr says the reason he and Royal argued constantly is because Royal cheated on him numerous times, and as a result of his infidelities, he caught several sexually transmitted diseases. Sean denies owing Royal for anything.
Go ahead. Okay, so I met Sean around June of 2013. We began dating on and off for about 2 to 3 years. The relationship was good at first, but it became really rocky. At one point, I had to mace him a few times because
Why?
Because it was a lot of physical altercation involved between the both of us. And at one point, he also threw my cell phone out the window. And
when did all this start? The physical altercations?
It started like around the second year we might have started dating. It was a lot of disagreements between the both of us. Just know, like it was.
Didn't disagree in the first year?
Well, yeah, like it was good at first. It was the relationship.
That's what I'm saying. What do you think caused all the disagreements the second year?
To be honest with you, it was a lot of petty stuff we were fighting over.
I know, but typically there's a reason.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
There is a reason.
What happened?
The reason why is because he's a big cheater and he a walking STD, and that's why it was issues in the relationship. Thank you. Tell the truth if you're gonna tell the story. He's a mess and he's a liar, and I'm sure he's about to lie again. Just wait and listen.
Your Honor, that's not true.
Well, sir, you couldn't tell me why it started suddenly the second year.
That's not true.
I knew it sounded odd that everything was fine the first year, but suddenly you all are getting into arguments all the time the second year, but you can't tell me
the
why.
STD started the first year. The second year, the second time he caught it, it was that's when everything went bad. That's when everything, and he maced me because the fact that I threw his cell phone out the window because I wanted him out of my house. I got tired of this guy calling me, texting me, telling me all the stuff that's going on, telling me that he the reason why Royal has the STDs and be careful and stuff like that. And then his cousin, she comes to my house and they go off and throw candles and mace me again, and that's my fault. I should have learned my lesson the first time instead of being open-hearted and trying to forgive somebody. In this world, you can't forgive people because this is the situations you become in, and this is real. This is the situation you become in. This is uncalled for. Me and this man struggled together. We didn't have nothing. He met me, I was in a shelter. I'm not afraid to tell the truth. He's afraid of the truth. He met me in a shelter, and we both didn't have nothing.
Sir? He said all of it was a result of your cheating and
Sir, I never
transferring the
cheated on him.
So how did you get the STD?
First of
why
all,
would I lie? Why would I lie? I'm saying I did. That's a lie.
You want to go back and forth with me?
That's a lie. That's a lie. No, you're just trying to make up.
You use crystal meth.
You
Somebody that's what you do. That's what you do.
They told you.
He uses crystal meth. See, I didn't want to embarrass.
He's a liar. He's a liar. He's a liar.
See, I didn't want to embarrass him. Meth. He's doing that to himself. What does that have to do with what he alleges?
First of all, he's lying about the infidelity. I never cheated on him. That's a liar. That's a liar. He's a liar.
And he never transferred an STD.
No, he's a liar.
He transferred the STD to me.
He denies it.
Come on.
And he denies he cheated on you.
The reason why is because he's a big cheater and he a walking STD, and that's why it was issues in the relationship. Thank you. Tell the truth if you're gonna tell the story. He's a mess and he's a liar, and I'm sure he's about to lie again. Just wait and listen.
Your Honor.
Plaintiff Royal Jihad is suing his ex-boyfriend, who claims Royal cheated on him several times and caught numerous sexually transmitted diseases.
Perhaps there was something other than just a typical petty argument suddenly popping up, because you couldn't even explain what happened to cause these petty arguments on a regular basis.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I didn't want to get into detail because I didn't want to defame his character, because I'm a good person. Honestly, but you know, the argument that I remember that we got into, now since he wants to play dirty, I'll get right back. He got mad because I didn't want to have sex with him.
That's a lie. Why would I?
That's the reason why we got into a physical altercation.
So let him give his side. Now, you gave your testimony in a very emotional way, and you sound like you believe what you're saying. So now let him give his. So.
I didn't want to defame his character. Like I said, I'm a good person or whatever. I didn't want to read him for filth, but obviously he doesn't feel the same way. So I'm going to tell you why that happened. He got mad because I didn't want to have sex with him that night. It was never nothing about no cheating involved. That never happened. We didn't ever even discuss anything about cheating. The only time we discussed anything about someone else is when we had broken up at the end.
I have proof on my phone that
Do you want to show me any of
It's
that?
on my phone. My phone had died.
All right, well, then
All right, hey.
obviously that
Because it
is
never happened.
relevant.
It did happen.
That's why it never happened. If you don't have the proof or evidence, it obviously didn't happen. Tell him about his boyfriends. Well, as a matter of fact, let me tell you about
The one
the
that
case.
you
Judge
harassed, the
Mathis.
one-
Let's get into the case of what he did. Let's get into that.
let's get
That's
to
real.
it.
That's what's
yeah,
real.
we could have gotten
You want to
Let's
get real?
talk
Let's
about
get
the
real.
cell
Yeah.
phone bill.
Let's
Yes,
talk
sir.
about the cell phone bill
Yes,
now.
sir.
Now,
What
let me
happened,
tell you,
sir?
I met this man back in 2013. The first few months, like I said, the relationship was cool.
It was never
And
cool.
there was
Sir,
5.
that's enough.
Let me explain. 6 months into the relationship, I bought him a phone. He'd been paying a bill for 2 years, so I never had an issue with him as far as paying a bill. In August of 2015, we broken up. We're not in a relationship we weren't in a relationship. He got involved with somebody else right after that. As soon as I left, he got involved with someone else. That's when he stopped paying the bill. Now, $2,943, that is charges that he bought 2 iPhones, 2 iPad minis, 3 pairs of Beats, and several iPhone accessories. This was all in between the months of August 2015, right after I broke up, until May of 2015.
Why did you keep him on your account?
Because he still had money left on the account, and I thought that it was a mutual agreement, first of all, when I first bought the phone, that he would pay it.
Yeah, but when you broke up, you should have assumed that you weren't going to get your money, that he was going to stop communicating with you. As you said, he got with someone else.
Right.
And so why did you continue after August 15 to allow this man to have credit in your name, at which point you say he charged up items? You have those items that he charged?
Yes.
Or the account? Sir? Yes.
Okay. This is so much stuff. This is not even true. I can be honest and tell you what it was. It was the iPhone 6 Plus and the iPhone 6X. These all were gifts, by the way. It was 1 Beats. He broke the other one. He broke my blue ones when I went out with my friend out of jealousy, so I got another one. So it would be 1 iPad mini, 1 iPhone 6 Plus, 1 iPhone 6S.
When were all these items
and some
gifted to
and
you,
it was
when?
Throughout the whole relationship.
No, we're talking about from August 15, right?
Yes.
Everything you're
August-
suing him about began in August
August of
15.
2015, yes.
Sir, anything in August 15 or beyond that he gave you?
Everything was a gift from whatever the situation is. When he got these gifts, when we opened up the account, we both was putting things on the
Did he
account.
give you anything after August of 2015 when you broke up?
No.
Okay, so if he shows me things that you purchased on this account since August 15, that means you should owing, right?
Yeah, but the situation is that during the time from November, I was paying $400 a month in phone bills and an electricity bill. You try to charge up an iPad, an iMini, Beats, and stuff like that. Your bill is going to be way over this out of the 9 months. He only worked January and February, and that's the only time he paid the bills.
Plaintiff Royal Jihad is suing his ex-boyfriend, who claims Royal cheated on him several times and caught numerous sexually transmitted diseases.
Now you say you all stopped going together in August of 15. Okay,
Right.
so September is August bill when you all broke up. All right, so let's start here. The monthly charges between October 15 and May 16, did you pay any monthly charges?
No.
All right, and the iPhone 6 Plus, the iPhone 6S, the iPad Mini, another iPad Mini, the Beats headphones, iPhone 6 case,
All under my
Beats
name.
headphones again. Sir, did you purchase and pay for any of these items after September of 2015?
I felt like I already paid for it because when we was together, I was paying $400 a month on this stuff. So I felt like that, like if you're gonna take it away, we should negotiate who gets what. If not, that I'm gonna go back and get what I feel like I put my money into. That's over $1,000.
The bills
over
were
$2,000.
separate, weren't they?
Yes.
So how do you put your money into his things
I was paying
if
his-
the
I
bills
was-
were separate?
I was paying for both
All right,
our
and
bills.
did you all make that agreement when you broke up in August?
About what agreement?
The agreement that he would pay you or give you credit for all the things you got him that you're referring to during the relationship.
The agreement between the both of us is that we was going to continue to pay our bill like we usually did for the last 2
Separately.
years. Right, separately. I pay my
And
bill.
then he
pays his
didn't,
part.
so you had it cut off when?
Oh, it didn't even get cut off.
years.
They canceled his line due to non-payment. That's what happened.
Okay.
Well,
And the
Royal-
items were purchased after you all broke up.
Right.
and
He went
didn't
and
pay
bought
for
those items.
those either.
Why would I
All
buy
right.
2 iPhones
Got
as a
it.
gift to
And your
somebody?
only defense, sir,
iPhone
is
6
that you had given him money for other bills
No, for
during the
this bill,
time
for
you
like I
all were
said,
going
he's a liar.
together.
These for T-Mobile. I was paying T-Mobile
I
bills.
know it.
The
Before
iPhone 6
August
was
of 15.
The iPhone 6 Plus was a gift.
Sir, August 15. That's what I want to know about. Not years ago, none of that.
Thank you.
August 15, did you pay for the things that you purchased? Judgment for the plaintiff, $2,943.
I don't want to be near this man. Like I don't have a statement.
I'm just glad the case is done. I wish the best for him, and that's it.